Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel RN Solves. This is my first unboxing video on this channel. In this package I have a couple of exciting puzzles including the GAN v100 which I'm very excited for. So let's just get right into it. So here are all the things that I ordered from the Cubeology. A huge thanks to Hitesh and the Cubeology for sending these puzzles. And also this timer which I really wanted to get. I've been using GAN timer for the longest time now. I'll take a look at this at the end because timer is something we have already seen. Over here we have the angstrom loops and I think a little bit of that is spilt. So I'm just going to keep that on the side for now and take a look at it later. I also got the Pilu Blue, which I already have, but it was almost finished, so I ordered another Pilu. Okay, on to the main event of the unboxing, the puzzles. So this is a Wailong V10, which I already have. I have a lot of V10s now, I think 2 or 3. This I will not unbox in the video right now because I think most of you have already seen this a lot of times. So now these two are the puzzles I'm going to focus on. So this is the Muyu Aochuang V6, but not just a regular V6, it's the Apex version, Apex dual track. And as I unbox it, I will explain what that is. And this is the GAN V100, which we'll try at the last. So this cube, I asked Hitesh for the Apex version because I already have the Aochuang dual track, but that is in UV coating. And that cube is very slippery in competitions, and this one is not UV coated. This is matte finished, so basically it's a single track Aochuang upgraded to a dual track. That is why it has this frosted plastic. So now giving a few turns. Whoa, this is very nice. Wow, this feels more stable than my other Aochuang, the main one. I'll just get it real quick. This is my Aochuang dual track UV coated version, the standard. Now this cube I really like, but in competitions I tend to kind of not turn well on it, and also it feels very slippery. But overall this cube is incredible. I think that's a lot of, that is something I need to work on anyway. My turning is not the best. But this dual track Apex version feels very soft, buttery, and also very stable. Now I'm sitting at an angle where I cannot turn the cube that perfectly, but wow, this feels amazing. This is also set up because it's a part of the Apex cubes. So this is set up and also upgraded to a dual track version. And I think this is very stable, very smooth. I feel like this might just be my new main already because this one feels kind of, I don't know how to explain, but the inner layers feel a bit too strong. The magnets feel a bit too strong. Here, it feels more balanced. Even though the magnets are still strong here, they don't like clack much, if that makes sense. But I am excited to do a lot of solves on this. I've been practicing 505 more as of late. I saw Shubham Maharana's official average. He got, I think, 52 average, which is honestly absolutely amazing. So I am trying to get faster as well. I think seeing other people made me want to practice this more because it's a fun event and it's something that I really want to get fast at this year. My goal is to get sub 50 by the end of the year, which I think is possible if I put in the hard work. So now I have a good amount of 505 hardware. I'll switch between these two and see which one works better for me. However, I have a very strong feeling this is most definitely going to be my new main. So my official current PRs right now are set on the single track version, not the dual track. So that is interesting. I haven't been performing that well on the dual track officially, but single track, this is not single track by the way, this is dual track, upgraded to, single track upgraded to a dual track. I'll just scramble a 3x3 stage here and solve it. Wow, this does feel good. Again, I'm sitting at an angle where turning the cube is a little difficult. But yeah, really nice cube. On to the main event. This cube, I am super excited for. I have already tried the GAN V100. One of my students, Ridan, already got the cube and I was having an offline session with him. So I was able to give this cube a try and I really liked it. It was a bit too fast for me, but it still performed quite well, which is something I've never felt on a GAN cube. So let's just get right into this cube now. So inside this box, I'm assuming it's all the tools and everything, which I do not want to take a look at right now because Hitesh has already set up this cube for me. And again, a huge thanks to Hitesh and The Cubeology. I'm really excited to just try this cube out. I've got the box here. Okay, I just directly went into first turn and wow, honestly, this GAN cube reminds me of the earlier GAN puzzles, especially from like the pre-COVID era. If you guys have tried the GAN Air SM, the GAN X, also the GAN 354M, if I am saying the cube's name right. It feels very similar to those puzzles and it is very soft and buttery smooth. And also the way Hitesh has set this up is very nice. It's very stable, which I felt was not present in Ridan's cube because that was also out of the box. We were just setting it up that day. But this cube, it feels very nice. It feels very nice, very stable, very smooth. Also, this cube is a bit smaller than your standard cubes. I think standard GAN cubes. I'll just quickly get my GAN 12. On the left, I have the GAN 12 maglev and on the right, we have the GAN v100 maglev. This cube is a bit smaller. I'll just quickly get a comparison in. I don't know if it's quite visible in the camera, but this cube is quite a bit smaller. I mean, the difference in the size is quite noticeable. GAN 12 maglev is more clacky. It is still very smooth and I feel like the corner cutting on the GAN 12 maglev is a bit harsh, if that makes sense. It's very snappy. This does not feel snappy to me at all. This feels like it just glides very easily. The turns are very nice and easy to do. And the corner cutting also feels quite effortless. Whereas on this cube, I feel like I have to turn very accurately. I have heard that this cube also requires very accurate turning for getting good turning and solves. But so far, my turning is working on this cube and I consider my turning quite inaccurate. But yeah, I love this cube. I'll be posting a lot of solves on this cube very soon because I've been recording and doing a lot of solves every single day. So be on the lookout for a longer average with this cube and we'll be testing it out completely. Now, taking a look at the timer, which I am also very excited for. I know timer is something you guys have seen at competitions and boxings and everything. But for me, this is a huge upgrade in terms of practicing. And wow, I destroyed the packaging. I think I should not have done that, but okay. Here is the timer and okay, I think we have to go back here, remove this first and now it will work. Wow, okay. And I think this is set to 4 pad right now. Yep. Now if I hold this down, it will switch to 2 pad. Yep. Okay. Now I'll be able to practice with a proper competition timer and get used to this. Again, avoiding DNFs is something I really look forward to. So yeah, this was it for the unboxing. Be on the lookout for solves on both of these cubes and also this timer will be the main timer I'll be using to practice. And I will leave some solves at the end of this video as well on both the puzzles and hopefully that will be fun. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the unboxing video. This is my first unboxing on this channel. I have made several unboxing videos on my previous channel. But thank you so much for the puzzles, the Cubeology and Hitesh. मैंने पूरी English butcher कर दी यहाँ पे. But thank you so much for sending these cubes over, this timer over, the lubricants, everything. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye. Also, when I was recording the unboxing, I totally forgot to mention that Hitesh has also performed the Dorito mod on this cube. You can see the modded pieces right there. It is supposed to make the cube faster and lighter. And this cube does feel very stable but also quite light and fast. So now I'll be doing a couple of solves enjoy the rest of the video and the solves. $555. Okay, yeah.